Hey guys, Paul from Ashen Phoenix. It's new comic book day for the week of March 15th, and we're going to get started right now. This episode brought to you by Campfire Ashes. We have a new episode dropping on Friday. It's the St. Patrick's Day kind of esque themed because it just happened to fall on that day, so we're just like, let's do that. So check that out, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, wherever you find your podcast.
Hey guys, Tim from Capes and Scowls, Team Ashen. Paul and Tim do a thing in the comic book store. I can barely be seen over this stack of trades. There's so many trades this week. So let's get into it. I've got JSA, book number 5. JSA by Jeff Johns. This is a ton. This is issues 46 through 58, as well as some Hawkman issues of that run. All the Jeff Johns JSA was super good. I got Pokemon, Trainers Mini Exploration Guides to Kanto and Johto. I don't know what any of that means. Other places, I get it. We've got the Marvel Masterworks Daredevil Volume 2. This covers issues 12 to 21. I feel like, did we have that last week? I feel like that was just a different cover. The Forever Maps from Scout. This looks really cool. Really, really cool. Deep concept kind of story. I got Deathstroke Inc. This is Volume 2 by Ed Brisson. Ed Brisson's super good. But I didn't keep up with that book, if we're being honest. Seven Sons with creepy Jay Lee art. Really creepy art. Just so good. You always get really good stuff from him. We got Deadpool by Kelly Thompson with Jeff the Landshark. Issues 1 through 10. We have Alien Enemy of My Enemy. This is actually a novel, which is kind of fun. We've got Revolvers. This I heard really good things about, so I may check this out. It's from Top Cow / Image. Dark Ride. You read Dark Ride, right?
Yep.
Dark Ride you enjoyed?
That's a really good book.
This is issues 1 through 4. Bruce Wayne, Not Super. That's a bit harsh, being so mean to young Bruce Wayne. Gonna give him some sort of complex that shapes who he is. Parker Girls, Dead Quiet. This is Volume 1. I believe this is still going. I believe there will be more from this, but Terry Moore, really, really just great writer-artist. One of the best. We've got The Meta Baron, Book 4, The Bastard and the Proto-Guardianess. Every now and then I'll jump into a Meta Baron's book, something from Humanoids. They're all awesome. Really good stuff. They put a lot of effort into their work. Flavor Girls. I reviewed Flavor Girls. This book is awesome. I didn't finish it, so you better believe I'm going to pick this up. But really cool stuff. The magical girl kind of story, but it's like darker. We've got The Variants, focusing on Jessica Jones. What would it be like to meet your own alias? I see what they did there. We've got Aliens, The Original Years. So this is a Volume 1 of the Epic Collections for Aliens. This covers the 88 1 through 6, the 89 1 through 4, Earth War, and material from Dark Horse Presents. So that should have some of the Predator stuff in it, I'd imagine. X-Men Red, Volume 2. Storm and Magneto being real angry at each other. Or were they friendly in that one? I don't know. I don't read it. It's X-Men. Star Wars, The Old Republic, Volume 5. So many trades. Volume 5 in the Epic Collection. Tons of stuff in there. Tons of Star Wars goodness in there. The Kill Lock. We didn't read The Kill Lock, did we? No. I remember we were debating it. So maybe this is something worth checking out. It's from IDW. It looks kind of cool. You know, some robot battling going on. And finally, Dungeons & Dragons Ravenloft, Orphan of Agony Isle. So an official D&D comic book in the very popular world of Ravenloft. So that is it. 9 million trades down.
All right, first up, we have Little Monsters, issue number 11. This just gets more and more crazy. Not my pick of the week, which is weird, because this is usually like my pick of the week. Which means that the two books were just, wow. This is really, really good, though. We're getting the last backstories of our pair as the battle lines are drawn between the faction that is now drinking blood, the faction that is not, tracking down Romy, and then also the humans kind of making their stand. Really, really good. This is a fantastic series. This issue is just as good, and I think we're not going to get the revelation that we expect. I think we might go in a different direction. I'm not sure yet, but it could go anywhere from here, and it's really good. Definitely check it out.
All right, first up for me, it's Hellcat, #1. Following up with Patsy Walker, I haven't been keeping tabs on Hellcat for a while, admittedly. She is in a pretty bad spot at the beginning of this issue. Apparently, she's gained some powers, lost some powers. She's basically just a badass again, fighting more street-level kind of ways. You find out... I like how they tie into the old Patsy and Hetty comics from way back in the day. They do a very good job of doing that here. And we focus on her kind of being arrested at the very, very beginning. And we're like, okay, we got to go back. What happened? She's being accused of murdering somebody that she actually did know and had a bit of a relationship with. And she is not certain that she didn't do it. There's a bunch of reasons as to why. So she is trying to cooperate with the law. Am I good? Am I bad? But also, she has to figure out what happened to this guy. There's a great character that shows up towards the end. And I was like, that's fun. I enjoy that. So there's a little bit for everybody in this one. Where it goes, I have no idea, but I enjoyed it.
Next up, we have I Hate Fairyland, issue #5. This is a very quick read, but it's so good as we finally get to the climax of the first arc of this book, and it is just chaos and craziness as things finally start to go right for Gert, which, you know what happens. When things go right for Gert, things go horribly wrong, and this is no different. As usual, the art is fantastic. There's not a lot of writing because this is very much a storytelling book issue where the vivid colors and the awesome art is what is showcased here. But it's just really, really good. Not my pick of the week, but really close.
All right, Paul, time for my pick of the week. Do you know what my pick of the week is? It's No One. No One from Image. This is a really deep concept kind of book. There's so much going on here. And I love it when a book gives you a lot to really sink your teeth into. No One is a hacktivist turned vigilante who has been taking care of certain problematic individuals in the city. What is super interesting is they have created, there's copycat killers. It has to do with some rich people. It has to do with the police department and their families. There's a lot of kind of merging stories here. There's a woman who is hired from a newspaper to take over a brand new podcast talking about it because this fledgling, I assume, it's in Pittsburgh Ledger, they're not doing well, but now with all this craziness going on surrounding this vigilante, they're getting more clicks, they're getting more views, they're selling more papers, whatever version of it they're doing. So they're starting a podcast to talk about it. I mentioned that because they actually recorded a podcast for this that you can download and listen to. And the character will take you through, I assume, a lot of what happens in this first issue, which is awesome. And there's a lot of backup stuff. So if I wanted to spend, 2 hours on this thing or 3 hours on this one issue, I probably could. And I think that's pretty awesome. So congrats to everybody who put out a crazy amount of effort on this one. Just so good. Just check it out. There's so much in here. They're giving you so much for $3, $4. It's wild. Check it out.
Two of my favorite books in the world. What could possibly be my favorite book of the week? It is The Forged, issue #1. The amount of world building in this book is amazing. And oh my god, the art is phenomenal in such a large magazine-style book. They take every possible inch in creating the stories and the vivid colors and the just breathtaking art in this book, and it's fantastic. We get so much out of a first issue because it's kind of a healthy sized book, but you have this the space kingdom that is headed by some very odd people. Say we're going to go with odd. We don't know the motivations of a lot of people. All we do know is that you have this group called the Forge, which are basically the grunts, the most powerful, the crazy, think of the Space Marines and Aliens, like the people that just kind of go and fix things, or they are the tip of the spear kind of thing, and don't really get to hang out with the upper class. And they are put in a situation where they are shoulder to shoulder with the ruling class of that. And this is the fallout of what happens. And beautifully done. The art, the colors pop so well. Taking me back to like some of the Hex books from the Vertigo series that we did a couple years back, with the High Garden series, and yeah, I can't say more about this book. This book is really, really good. You need to pick this up, and I want more. This is so good, beautifully drawn, and the writing is fantastic. Definitely pick this up.
All right, guys, that is it. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, come back next week. That would be really nice. Also, Paul has a new Campfire Ashes. It's St. Patty's theme, I believe you said, right? So leprechauns?
I don't know. It's just story, so I actually don't know.
He doesn't know. I hope leprechauns, but like with a weird twist. I'm going to speculate it's about leprechauns that are actually very good, and there's something that looks really, really nice and pleasant that is actually evil. That's going to be my guess. It's good. The old bait and switch.
I'll find out tomorrow when we record it.
You're going to be like, oh my God, Tim was right. I'm not going to be right. But check that out. That'll go up soon. And that's about it. You know, Paul and Tim do a thing. You know all the usual stuff that we do. And I'm over at Capes and Scowls. There's movie reviews and crap. Go get it. You'll love it. Maybe. Or not. Whatever. You do you. All right, bye.